As he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set, 180! Plus 56. I'm here all day.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the... And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Washington. Marquise Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate as they would...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing: get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Hatch it. Try it. Let's go.
On 3rd and 2, Love. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get that quarterback.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another 1st down with that run.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Nigel Bradham brings him down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Able to find Isabella. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes up.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
They'll take over.
We got this.
Down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. Love. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give them a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
But they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Tie it right. 4 down. Check. When the rep, let's go.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Right here. Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Key to tight end.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Let's go. Get set.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Baker Mayfield on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Back to the air on second down. Love. He's going to walk one. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Looking to throw. Love. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Bang, 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 bang. Yeah, Jim. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Here we go. Go. 41.
Back to throw. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on here to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Looking to throw. Love. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Barons, nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always said about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Set, 20. Let's go. Single, single. Single, single.
That ball complete to Isabella. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
To credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They go option right on 2nd and goal. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. The kick by Maher is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep route, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end.
Throwing on 1st down. Love. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Following the interception, Mayfield. That's taken in by the tight end, Perkins. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Redskins have the 1st down on a pickup of 18.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
180. Silver. Joker. Kings.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the interception by the Redskins. Dean leads to a touchdown. Extra point by Maher, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He is going to find Hill here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mayfield now towards the end zone for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. 2nd and 2. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Back to throw. Love. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
So a victory here for the Washington